I just had the Walmart trip that no female in this world today wants to have, and it's happening a lot more lately, so I have been extremely aware of my surroundings, always in my life, but more so every single time I go out in public, especially being a single mother. I am located in Clay County, Florida, or Jacksonville, Florida, and this happened at the Walmart in Orange Park. My son and I, who is 3 years old, walked into Walmart. I put him in a cart, and then we walked in. We went to the left, and we started looking at the Christmas decorations. With that being said, initially, right when I walked in, I had an interaction with these two men, and they did not have a cart. They both had earbuds in one ear, and I remember the interaction specifically because they mocked something that my son said as soon as they walked by my cart. They were coming in from like the outside patio area, and I was in the Christmas section, so as they passed by, they said something that my son had just said, so that's why I remember them so distinctly. I was in Walmart for probably a total of 45 minutes, and when I was leaving and walking out, they were still there with no cart, no items in their hands, and the interaction we had in between those 45 minutes is very apparent. So I did about my business. I was on the Christmas section side, and then eventually I ended up in the grocery section. I did not notice them in the grocery section. I really didn't notice them, honestly, since that first interaction, but it was towards the end, whenever I was leaving, that I noticed something. After I went to the grocery section, I ended up going all the way back to the other side of the store by the Christmas decorations, but to go into like the medicine area to get my son some medicine. This is when I noticed them again. I grabbed the Zyrtec for my son, and then I proceeded to go to a register. I normally go to self-checkout, but something in me told me to go to a register where there is an actual worker. The man is in front of me, but guess what? There's only one of them now. So there's only one. This was my first weird sketch of them. Not my first, but you know what I'm saying. So he's barely in front of me, and as I'm walking, I can see that he's not trying to look back, but he's definitely like eyeballing his corner, like trying to see if I'm still behind him. As soon as I stopped at a register, he stopped. The little things that are in the middle of Walmart, you know, like where you can get batteries or like extra fruit or whatever, like in the middle of the aisles, he stopped immediately and started acting like he was looking, and he looks up at me, and I locked eyes with him. I was letting him know, I know you're there. And ladies, a little piece of advice, do not be afraid to stand up for yourself or let them know that you know they're there, because I think that is seriously what got him off my back for at least a second. I still don't know where the other guy is, but now he's in the clothing section right by my register. At this point, I'm holding onto my cart and my son, and I'm looking at him. He's looking up and down, keeps looking at me. He still has that earbud in, and he's acting like he's looking at clothes. I called my mom on FaceTime immediately. As soon as my mom answered, I talked as loud as I could to where it wasn't super obvious, but I was like, Mom, I think I'm being followed, and I started telling her the story and describing the guys. As soon as I did that, he literally gets wide-eyed, walks over to customer service with nothing in his hands, stands in the customer service area for a little bit, kind of looks back at me, and then proceeds to walk out. I'm still on FaceTime with my mom. I still don't know where the other guy is, right? Everything happens for a reason. At my register, after all of my items were rang in, the system rebooted. So I ended up having to go to another register and ring in all of my items again. Part 2.